Well, hello there again. I'm feeling kind of down this morning because, I woke up early and I got paying attention to that YouTube, and there was some things. I subscribed to some places. Thomas Sowell is one of them. He's a fellow that's got a pretty good handle on history. And then there was another one that jumped up that was something about forgotten history. They both about 8-10 minutes long. I listened to them. I was listening to some things on the news. I was watching a couple of other things on the computer network news stuff. So it just kind of got me down. So then I got to thinking about my religion. So today I'm going to wander off a little bit. I'm not going to be... I usually don't put too much of my own religion into this, but that's because there's so many different... to my beliefs and to my knowledge, what I got, everybody talks about going to heaven, You're all going to the same. No, we ain't all going to the same place. Those mansions that God's got up there around His house, there's a whole lot of them. And there are people that are going to, because of their personal works, because of their attitudes, because of their honor, their soul is just so, they'll be living right in that neighborhood there where God is, where His Son lives. Now there's going to be out there, there's going to be suburbs where people that ain't, they'll see the big guy once in a while. They'll see his son running around once in a while. Then there'll be other neighborhoods out a little further where the Father's never going to go, but the Son will go. And then there's going to be places out, they'll be nice places, but they won't be what a lot of people are thinking of, where the rest that haven't made their way into earning eternity with the devil, that Satan feller and his minions. So they'll be out there, and it'll be people that come from the suburbs that'll do the dealings and everything with them. And the Son nor the Father will they ever see. So I just don't worry about it too much, because, there's so many different people, and we all get to choose what to do and how to act. And so we choose what kind of an area in that heaven people talk about we're going to be in. Now everybody, they all say, well, no, that celestial kingdom is what all the scriptures that I've read point at. But they make reference to the rest of the areas. And so there's going to be a lot of us. It's not going to be, we'll never get to see God the Father. We'll never get to see His Son, Jesus Christ. But we're going to be happy where we are. We're going to have joy where we are. But anyway, this thing that Thomas Sowell, he's a fellow, a good historian, and that he puts out, there's some good about his ideas on social things and history. And he was talking about the history of the American continents and how it's not been taught right. It's not down right. Things aren't the way that they should have been. He talked about the American Indians. He talked about the mestizos and that in South America. And talked about over in Peru and all that. And how they've developed through the years since the white man came, since foreigners came. And he also touched on about the black man and everything. And it's not the way history goes. You know, it's not that kind. Because somewhere I remember him being told that history is written by the winner. Well, that's true. And history is also written by people that don't want you to know. It's signs of the times. Just 8 billion people and this atmospheric disturbances and the sun doing things and the earth doing things. Earth's magnetic field weakening and the North and South Pole going walkabout, acting like they're going to meet up in the Indian Ocean somewhere. Things like that. The way the people, the original people that were living in the Americas when the white man came, they haven't done, and it's not like the books say. It's people don't, you need to read and learn yourself. Now, and on top of that, I was watching one about Margaret Sanger. Why, that great lady that started that Planned Parenthood, the eugenist that wanted to get rid of all the inferior people by eugenics. Crippled people, dumb people, black people, other people, I don't know. She wanted to get rid of everybody that wasn't. And she was one of the priestesses that old Adolf Hitler and his boys looked up to and took her studies and used in their, well, people talk about the Jews that in the Holocaust, people deny it, but it happened. All them millions of people. But there was millions of others. The people that were mentally slow, or people that had defects, birth defects, the gypsies. Lots of gypsies got killed in those camps under Adolf Hitler, and a lot of other people. See, so anybody that thought, see, that's those kind of things when I get to reading them and I get to hearing them and they bring it right out. I knew a good portion of it, but to have it brought right to fact like that in front of my face just disturbed me. Now I see this stuff, they're over there. Oh, our president has got us in Ukraine in this big mess over there in Europe and all around the world. Now, Russia and China, they've been down in Africa, and there's been stories, well, the great media in the United States isn't accurate with what they're saying about how the Africans are reacting to Putin. Putin's forgiving billions of dollars of debt, and he's guaranteeing grain shipments to some of them countries that are suffering famine and stuff like that. That's the way you win friends and influence people. You don't do it by going in and telling them, you got to do this, you can't do that, you got to do it my way, I am God. No, even God don't do that, because God says, hey, I want you to do this, this, and this. But you got your choice. You do what you want. You take responsibility for your actions. You suffer the consequences. You do the way I want, the way I'd like you to do. You do good works. You help your neighbor. You feed the poor, help the poor. You feed the hungry, stuff like that. You'll reap the rewards. See, that's the way it's supposed to be. Somewhere along the line, our government got all messed up. So, I'm going to let you go for now. But you think about it. When you get a chance, go read, study, learn, educate yourself. Find out what's actually going on. I'll talk to you later. May God bless you. See you later.